Hi, Prash Leo. Hi, can you hear me now? Okay, hi, good evening, everyone. Sorry for this glitch. Can see your screen now. Voice seems loud. Okay, I'll talk little slow. Uh, Prash, Rahul, Sunil, Ibrahim, Nadir. We'll just wait for 1 minute so that everyone joins back. Jaimin, Shihaz, M. Punekar. Hi. So, okay, we have 12 people now. We'll start with I will just read out the queries what we are going to cover today. Uh, Tata Steel BSL from Rahul. Then we have J&K Bank from Rahul. SBI Life from Leo. Jamin 3i Infotech. GMDC from Vamsi. Uh, Gruel from Vamsi again. Mukta Arts. Moltech. Mukta Arts from Bina. Moltech from Bina. Torrent Pharma from Sunil. Manapuram from Vishal. Sudarshan came from Sunil. BSc code I didn't find this for Syncom. Jaimin, Ajuni from GRS, Akash from also from GRS. She has Phase 3Q, Sipla Leo, Tekem Nadir, Ahlada from Nadir again, and Heikel from Thomas. So these many we are going to cover. There are around 19 queries. So I'll come to the repeat one later, and you can remind me just in case if I miss out any of them. And we'll cover the group one first. If someone asks any questions, those will be covered at the last as usual. All right. So let us start. Thank you for joining, and sorry for the glitch we had. I just switched the systems now, and hopefully this will run fine now. Hi, Jamin. Welcome back, Sunil, Radha. Let's begin. Okay. Uh, let's start from. Do we have Rahul here? Rahul Raj. He's here. Let's start. Tata Steel BSL. Okay. So Tata Steel BL. This is the daily chart. Chart looks. It's kind of trying to make a triangular breakout. Rahul. Somewhere here you see a triangle formation here, right? So it can be a breakout or breakdown. Usually, uh, people they say it's making a triangular breakout, but sometimes it breaks down also. So we need to be careful. We need to find out if it is going to go up or down. So let's find out. It's at support line right now. Chart looks promising. Let's check weekly. Also similar monthly. Mm, Not a very clear data here in monthly chart, but yeah, it's correcting from the top. So this is like catching a falling knife. Let's check the earnings of BSL. This Tata Steel BSL is formerly known as Bhushan Steel, right? So they've taken over this plant, and yeah, the earnings are good. So I think you can. Let us read your query first. Sorry. So this stock seem to have all the good indicators, PE and all improving, revenue, EBITDA since 3 quarters. Only thing is the stock is was approved for a 15:1 swap with Tata Steel trading at 1170 at the moment in April 2019, yet to be completed though. Considering that aspect, is this a risky buy now? See, I'm not a fundamental analyst, Rahul. So I really need to check up with my team for this. If you want exact analysis of this, but right now, from the charts and from the earnings, I can tell you that it's a good stock to enter right now. You can put a basic stop loss here. Probably you will not need that stop loss because I can see that it's consolidating and it will soon break out. It can break out. Usually triangular breakouts are, major big breakouts. So you put a stop loss of basic stop loss here around 79, or just say 8 or 10% of stop loss, and you can actually get into this trade. And you're targeting about 124 around. Yeah, your first will be 110. If this is taken out, you can target 124 easily. Right? I hope that will help. So JNK Bank, I'll come back to you in next this thing, Raj. Yeah, Leo SBI Life existing. So I'll check chat meanwhile. If there is anything, you can ping me here. Uh, okay, SBI Life. Let's check. SBI Life daily chart is okay, not not great. Weekly looks good. It's progressing. It's trying to cross this level somewhere around November 19 highs. So from November 19, maybe this is COVID, right? It tried to bounce back. Maybe earnings were bad, uh, and it's again progressing. So it's a good chart, and you can put a stop loss somewhere here if you have a position. I'll check what is your question. Meanwhile, around 933, 930 is your stop loss. Let me read your question. Uh, okay, short to medium 844 is your existing position. What should be the outlook looking forward? Okay, for 844, I think the stop loss what I gave is good enough. Uh, Let me check SBI Life. Okay, the quarter was okay. It was not bad. It was a good quarter. It was a good quarter. It's not great quarter though, but I think you can be in trade. You can put a closer stop loss here somewhere. I told you 930, but you can even go for, because it's a weekly chart, you can even go for this 975. You can note down. If 975 breaches, maybe you can, ask me to revisit or even get out of the trade. But looks like it will not break. Yeah. And first target you are looking at 1050 around 1045. And second is this one 1100 around. So you can keep on trailing the position. It's a very easy trade. Nothing. It looks safe basically. Okay. I hope that helps, Leo. Okay. Can someone ping if everything is fine? Uh, as I always feel, this is like talking on a radio, so you can't see other people and you can't hear other people. So almost blind, flying blind. Okay, next is Jamin Panchal, 3i Infotech. And your question is any swing trade here, and response needed in Hindi. जैमिन जी देखते हैं इसमें क्या हो रहा है. Sorry, I always do this. Okay. 3i Infotech daily chart is okay, not bad. It's trying to take out this. I mean, it's already taken out this peak basically. So that becomes your stop loss somewhere here 9 around. You can put a stop loss if you are getting in the trade. 9.95 and 9. It's about 10% maybe. So that is your stop loss. Then weekly looks good. Also same here. So charts are looking good actually. Monthly is, oh, looks like a turnaround company. 3i Infotech. Let's check the earnings. Yeah, thank you for confirmation, guys. uh, Earnings of 3i Infotech. Okay, perfect. So it's a good quarter for this company, Jamin. And sorry, अच्छा quarter है Jamin कंपनी का. और आई थिंक द चार्ट इज ऑफ टर्न अराउंड कंपनी, तो ये काफ़ी अच्छी कंपनी हो सकती है फ्यूचर में जाके. अभी थोड़ा मुश्किल है कहना, बट आप इसका क्वार्टरली रिजल्ट आप मॉनिटर कर सकते हो. इट कैन बी अ मल्टी बैगर बेसिकली. पेनी स्टॉक है 10 रुपीज़ के अराउंड, लेकिन आगे जाके काफ़ी बढ़ सकता है ये. यू सी द पोटेंशियल हियर. सो ऑलमोस्ट 15-16 टाइम्स इज द टॉप. अनलेस इसमें स्प्लिट वगैरह हुआ है, इट्स नॉट अपडेटेड, तो डिफरेंट स्टोरी. लेकिन एज ऑफ नाउ आई थिंक यू कैन गेट इन द ट्रेड. समवन आस्क्ड मी लास्ट टाइम कि out of all these calls, if you can list out any favorite calls, तो आई थिंक आई विल चूज दिस एज ऑफ नाउ. मतलब आगे के स्टॉक तो देखे नहीं है अभी हमने, तो बट ये कंपनी इज गुड फॉर स्विंग एज यू आस्क्ड, तो ये अच्छी है. आपका रिस्क 10% का है अराउंड, एंड अपसाइड इज इमीडिएट अपसाइड तो आपका यहाँ पर है 12 के अराउंड. सो इट इज़ 25-30%. सो वेरी गुड रिस्क रिवॉर्ड. 10% का डाउन साइड, 30% का अपसाइड, विच इज़ वेरी गुड, राइट. तो इमीडिएटली आप इसको ले सकते हैं. आप इसमें स्टॉप लॉस लगाइए 9 का, 9.1 या 9 इज सेफर. एंड अपसाइड में आप 11.5 अगर आता है तो यू कैन आइदर एग्जिट और you can book profit, and you can trail as long as you want. This seems to be a good company. Okay, Jamie, thank you so much. No promoter holding, right? Yeah, no promoter holding. Okay, sorry, I thought no pledged. uh, okay, I don't know what do you mean by no promoter holding there, because the promoter has to hold something in the company. Not sure, but शायद pledging नहीं बोल रहे आप, तो yeah, possible. Let's go to next one. Vamsi GMDC. We have GMDC in swings and BTSTs many times, I guess, but we'll still check. GMDC chart is okay. It's little bit not good right now. Let's check weekly. Weekly also it is correcting from the top. So somewhere it might find support somewhere here, worst case. I'll read your question. Okay, GMDC is also kind of a multi-bagger. That's why we always trade in GMDC. One of our favorite stocks for trading. Can be good for investment also. So let's check. Here you see it's a progressive chart. Nice chart, I would say. So let's check the earnings of GMDC. Okay. Just give me a minute. Okay, the quarter was good. Sorry, I forgot whose query I was reading. Vamsi. Vamsi, right? Yeah. So your existing price is 134 and you're looking for long term. Can I average at CMP? 134. You are 134. When did you buy? It must be long back. You must average. I mean, you should have averaged long back actually. But still, it is not late for averaging. I think looking at the earnings and chart, this is just temporary correction. Yeah, somewhere it will stop here. Max it will go to 63. So if you get a price of sorry 65 around, yeah. So if you want a better price, you can wait, or you can still average at this price. It's a very good price for you. You can straight away 50% discount you're getting. Sorry. So I think you can go for averaging, Vamsi. There is no problem. And long-term view is, I told you, it's a multi-bagger. So if you're really looking for 5 years, 10 years, I think there is sky's the limit. So, first 180 around you can target. If you really average here, you can hold for 200 easily in a year or something. Yeah, year or I mean, I want to be on a safer side, so I'm saying 2 years. But you can expect it to in such market, maybe it can really reach 200 in a year, right? So I hope that helps. I'll come back to you later on the next query. Bina Jo Mukta Arts, and the query is existing. Okay, you have not mentioned. Is it good to buy? Okay, let's check. Mukta Arts. Okay, this is a monthly chart, kind of a turnaround company. Whenever you see chart something like this, these kind of charts, they are turnaround companies charts. Turnaround means like in past they performed very well, then later something happened bad with the company, management, product, market, something like that. Then you know it stopped performing. Then suddenly something happened here in August 2016. I don't know what they're doing, uh, but something must have happened here, like investment or promoters might have increased holdings, something like that. So now you see here there is some progression here. So it's trying to bounce back from the uh, lower levels, but this doesn't mean that the company is good, or uh, how do you say, the company needs to perform actually to come back to this level somewhere here. Then it will be qualified as a turnaround company somewhere around 82. So it has to double first, and then you should be looking at getting inside. And this is considering the current situation in the company. As I said earlier, I'm not a fundamental analyst. So if something happening inside the company which I don't know, which might contribute to the turnaround quickly, like mergers, acquisitions, or investments, those kind of things, I may not be knowing that. But okay, so this is daily charts, and daily charts also doesn't look good. Okay, looks like I lost the FIBO levels. Okay, I'll try to get them back. So this is daily chart also isn't so impressive. Weekly chart is a little bit, some progression happening here. Let me check the earnings if it supports what I'm thinking. Okay, it's a very high debt company, by the way. I mean, compared to the market cap, it's a very small market cap company. And yeah, right. So it's trying to make a turnaround, Bina. So they delivered a good quarter, uh, the latest one. So I think there is some buying happening here, and you can, if you really wish to get into this trade, I usually I won't. I will wait for company to perform a little bit and then get in the trade. But if you really wish, probably you can. This is a trend line, so this needs to be broken, right? And it is attempting that. This is like a first barrier. So you can get in the trade with a stop loss of somewhere here, 29.85. You can calculate and see if it is affordable for you to get inside the trade, and then you can attempt this trade. Yeah, I hope that helps. Then we have uh, Sunil, Torrent Pharma. Torrent, Torrent Pharma. Okay, okay. Okay, I lost the auto Fibo. Just give me a second. Okay, sorry. Let's take a fresh layout. Okay, somehow I lost Fibo. Okay, fine. So the next one is Torrent Farmer here. So this is the daily chart. Looks good. Trying to break out here. Then this is weekly is also good. It's kind of you might have heard V-shape recovery. So this is V-shape recovery, right? So maybe it posted bad earnings here and here, and now in 2 quarters maybe the earnings are good, so it's trying to recover now. So that I like these kind of charts. Okay, so let's check. Monthly is also good. Perfect chart. Let's check Torrent Pharma. Okay, perfect. So what is your question? You have existing price, okay, entry 2935. What is your view? Please share the target and stop loss. Okay, easy. 2134, right? 2935. 2935 is very close. Maybe it's a recent one. So stop loss you can put somewhere here. 2880. That should be good. If you want to go little, conservative. If you want to go aggressive, you can select this 2850. So that should be enough. Yeah. And target should be, the first target should be this one. Yeah. 3500. And looking at the chart, maybe around 4 to 5 weeks, you can get this target. It's about 15% maybe. Yeah. I don't know exactly. Should be around, even if it is 15-20%, I think if you're in a swing or a short-term trade, I think you can go for it. You can stay in the trade for sure. Okay, Sunil. Next is Manapuram by Vishal. Okay, let's check. Okay, Binaji, I'll come back to you after taking other queries. Since you are a repeat, you have a repeat one. I'll cover it in a while. Okay. Now we have Manapuram Finance. Okay. So this is daily. Daily looks good. Weekly is also okay, not great, but progressive. Monthly is also good. Okay, it's not been performing. If you notice from here, विशाल, यहाँ से जैन फेब से फेब 20 में आई थिंक कोविड, सो फेब मार्च में ये नीचे गया, फिर यहाँ से यहाँ पर इसने ट्राई किया, प्रोबेबली क्वार्टर्स वेर नॉट गुड, तो नीचे आ गया, फिर अप्रैल में मे बी इट पोस्टेड गुड क्वार्टर, तो अभी थोड़ा सा इसमें प्रोग्रेशन है. आई विल चेक हाउ वाज द क्वार्टर, द लास्ट वन. Let's check. Okay, the quarter was not bad, not good. So it was kind of neutral, Vishal. तो ट्रेड में अगर आप है, आई विल रीड योर क्वेश्चन फ्रेश एलिजिबल फॉर फ्रेश एंट्री टारगेट इन, ओके हिंदी। तो इसमें फ्रेश ट्रेड लिया जा सकता है। आप इसमें ये स्टॉप लॉस लगाइए, ठीक है, 166 का। सी आप लोग सोच रहे होंगे कि वाई ऑलवेज 8 और 10%। बेसिकली कोई भी स्विंग या कोई भी ट्रेड में आप जाते हो तो यू शुड नॉट पुट मोर देन 8 और 10% ऑफ स्टॉप लॉस। अगर आपको 12 या 15% का स्टॉप लॉस लगाना है, राइट, इफ यू थिंक दैट स्टॉक विल गो टू 12 और 15% डाउन, तो व्हाई डू यू वांट टू बाय द स्टॉक सो अर्ली, राइट? You can do a staggered buying. So just buy something like a 25% right now, then buy again 25. If stock goes down, you buy again 25, अगर आपको 10-12% का रखना है तो here I'm assuming कि आप एक साथ ले रहे हो, and उस केस में आप 8 to 10% का stop loss लगा सकते हो, है ना, in such charts. So here you put stop loss somewhere here, it's a daily chart, तो 166 I think will be enough, है ना। एंड देन टारगेट फॉर दिस 178 इज योर फर्स्ट टारगेट, ये आ जाता है तो आप बाइंग को अपना वो बना लो, स्टॉप लॉस बना लो, एंड देन यू टारगेट फॉर 190। ओके, लुकिंग एट द चार्ट इट लुक्स एंड द अर्निंग्स, इट लुक्स पॉसिबल कि जाएगा यहाँ तक, बट थोड़ा समय लग सकता है इसमें, 2 महीने कम से कम लग सकते हैं यहाँ जाने में। तो इफ आई वॉज यू आई वुड नॉट टेक दिस ट्रेड, टू बी ऑनेस्ट। मतलब शायद दूसरा कोई अच्छा ट्रेड ढूंढ लेता मैं, बट अगर आपको लेना है तो ले सकते हैं, इट इज़ सेफ। सिर्फ इसमें जो प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ प्रॉफिट है वो थोड़ी सी मतलब डिले हो सकता है बेसिकली, है ना। तो आई होप दैट इज यूजफुल। विशाल, नेक्स्ट इज Sunil, Sudarshan Kem. I'll come back to you, Sunil. Jamin, I think I already covered Jamin's query. I'll come back to you, Jamin. Then we have GRS, Ajuni. Let's check. I never heard of this company, by the way. Oh, is it listed recently? May में. May 21. This is pretty, it's like an IPO, I think, recent IPO. Okay. So Ajuni is a very small company. It's below 100 CR market cap. So I would be very careful while I trade in companies less than 100, 200 crores is minimum if you really wish to trade. So this doesn't fit my criteria, but I'll still analyze this. Okay, the quarter abhi we don't have much data here. So looking at the chart, it looks okay, because see here it was listed in May, right? And in June it made a peak 74, it went down with LCs, right? So this is not a good sign, and then it is trying to recover. So I'll read your question on Ajuni. Long-term view. Shall I invest for long term? Why to invest in a company in such a early stage is my concern. It's somewhere around 43 it was listed, and it is at 65, so 50% around it has gained in say less than 2 or 3 months, which is a good sign. But again, it was an IPO, so we don't know. The company needs to perform from my point of view. Like take an example of Root or any other IPOs which we have traded. So I would at least wait till it takes out this peak 76. If it takes out this, then certainly the company has potential, and then I would invest in this for long term. Yes, you can invest in this for long term, but you need any long term investment needs monitoring. Every quarter it has to deliver, especially these kind of companies. If you ask me about say Reliance or HDFC Bank or ICICI Bank, I would say okay, invest and forget for 5 years. But these kind of companies, you need to monitor the progress, right? So I hope that answers your question. If you have not asked for a stop loss or target, so I'll not give it to you right now. But if you ask me, you have to enter after 75, 76. You can put an alert, and whenever the stock crosses this level, you can always ask for a review. Okay. And then we have she has phase 3Q. Phase 3Q. She asks, by where are you bringing these stocks from? Please tell us the source. Please declare your source. You are finding all gems, and these your stocks are going. Okay, last time we discussed what was the stock's name? International something. Let me check. International Conveyors. And this is she has stock. I would like to show it to everyone. We had discussed this. Yeah, this one. So we discussed this, I think, last week. So 25th, I think, right? 25th of June. Yeah. And after that, it made, okay, on the chart, it doesn't look that great right now, but it actually made two or three upper circuits and, giving violent movements. But it's a progressive chart. So, anyways, coming back to this phase 3Q. Which one I should select? This one. Okay, the daily chart is looking good. Weekly is also good. It's a, oh, it's a great chart actually. See here, somewhere here, it made a bottom, and from here, it's recovering. So you can expect something like this here. Okay, but you missed the cream. You should have gotten here inside somewhere here, 47 around. Let me check your question. Fresh, long term opinion about taking a fresh entry at CMP. Looking at the chart, for this valuation, I think is not a good idea. She has, let me check up the fundamentals. Okay, the company has delivered good quarter. So your risk reward is not great here if you compare for a long term, but I would say you can trade here easily, right? Uh, so if you want to buy here, and of course you can keep trailing and keep it for long term also, as long as it goes up. So otherwise the chart is good. I mean, if you wish, okay, this is the peak here, here and here. So I don't know what happened here, right? You see the bottom, then it made a top here, right? So it's like a cyclical chart. Okay, so this can be a good news, this can be dangerous also. We don't know what happened here in 2005 with the company and 2016 with the company. On the chart, okay, it's going up, so you can trade here. It's not a bad idea. But what will happen if it goes here, right? The same peak like March 17 and 2005. Some people might have thought like you, uh, you know, some people might have gotten inside here, right? 78, for example, right? It made a top here. They must be happy. The money got doubled, and then suddenly it started falling here, 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 and then suddenly, I mean, eventually it came up to 4 rupees, 8 rupees from a 78 levels, right? So this kind of companies can be dangerous for investment. So you can trade here. Let it cross this level 157.4 or 158. Even let it go till 185. You can trail till 185, 200. There is no problem, right? Then you take out some investment, some of your trade money, and keep it for long term. That would be a good idea. But don't think that you are investing for long term and then keep it without a stop loss or any view, right? So I would suggest you to do that if that helps. I will give you uh, a stop loss which is very close stop loss of 114 or 113, and at CMP you can buy. uh, Targets can be about 160, first target. Yeah, this one 160 you can decide. You should book some profits at 160 if you're getting inside in the trade right now. Yeah, I hope that is helpful, Shiaz. Okay, Sharad ji, welcome. Sharad with NIIT. Okay, sorry I could not answer your question, Sharad or NIIT, but I will answer it now. Okay. Uh, so next is Leo Sipla. Leo, did I cover your query earlier? Mm, okay, I did. So I will come back to you, Leo, later. Next is Nadir Tekem. Okay. Uh, I don't know if you guys noticed, we never took a swing on Tekem, right? Uh, there is no specific reason, but probably it never met our criteria for a swing. So, okay, the last quarter was not great, Nadir. It was not great compared to, like if you consider a company like Techem, the quarter was not satisfactory. So I'll read your question here. Long term, is it worth holding your enterprise 714? Mm, is it worth holding for really good returns in the long term? Yes, I think you can hold this company for long term. If you are really looking for like 5 years, 10 years time, it's a very good company to hold. Immediately, it will not give you any results, probably, for this quarter, right? So if you want to, your price is 714, so you don't really need a stop loss from me, I guess. And you must be worried that it is not performing from here, right? Jan till July, right? The same reason. The quarters were not good, but it's a good company, so people are invested. The charts are consolidating and probably trying to, you know, cross some critical levels here along with the market and IT stuff. But the quarter was not good, so don't expect it to go like 20-30% immediately or quickly. But yes, you can be in this stock for long term. Yeah, your limits are here. It can go up to 2000 also. Okay, in a I don't know, 2 years time maybe. It's possible. It's a very good company. So I hope that answers your question. Next is okay, that's a repeat from Nadir. Then we have repeat from Thomas. Uh, okay, Thomas, did I cover earlier? Okay, Thomas I didn't cover. So Thomas Heikel. So this is from the group. This is last non-repeat query. Heikel. Heikel was a swing, Thomas, I think, yeah. And maybe you are trailing also. And I also have a position in Heikel. So yes, it is definitely worth trailing. This is a daily chart. Uh, it made a high here and it's finding support here, right? Excellent charts. So do you want what is your question? 530 possible short-term target, can exit if bad RRR. See, once you are in a trade, the triple R doesn't make any difference, Thomas. RRR is only useful when you are getting in a fresh trade. If you are in a trade already, it doesn't make any sense, right? So 530 is your entry price. Oh, you already, how come you entered here? This was in swing, if I'm not wrong. And 530 you made entry today, maybe somewhere here. Okay, not a bad idea. The risk reward is still good. And your stop loss should be somewhere here, 490 around. So 535 divided by 490, you can calculate around 8% you can keep easily. And the target should be here. 650 should be first target. All right. This is already achieved, so it will take some time now. It won't go immediately here. Maybe in a week or 2 weeks, it might attempt this level. So 650 is your first target. And if you see the monthly charts here, that's why I think you asked if RR is good or not. Yes, in a monthly chart, you should not enter such stocks unless you're very confident about the earnings and the company will perform for this quarter and stuff like that. But Heikel, we know it's from our swing stocks, so definitely the earnings were good for this quarter, and you can stay in the trade. There is no problem. Okay. I'm already trailing. I don't remember the price, but I'm trailing from the swing price mostly. Okay. I hope that is useful. Now, okay. So, Ibrahim, I missed yours. Okay, let me check quickly. Hmm, how did I miss your name? Okay, I can't find Ibrahim your query here. Uh, could you please copy paste in the chat? And meanwhile, I'll cover NIIT for Sharath, if that's fine. Let's check NIIT. Okay, NIIT we never posted a swing on NIIT, Sharath, but it's a good stock, and we have been trading NIIT in NIIT. We, as in like myself and team, we trade, and we always see your post also. But since we didn't post a swing, we didn't comment, right? And even today, I thought of telling you, but you already messaged that you exited NIT. So NIT में आपने रहना चाहिए था with a trailing stop loss. If you are already in profit, you can put a stop loss of 285, okay, around, depending on your entry price and how much risk you can take. But even if you had put 300 stop loss, no, if you had trailed, uh, you could, I mean, you can try now on Monday. If you get some correction somewhere, अगर 300 के आसपास मिल गया ना, तो आप ले लो इसको. And target for 338 340 का first target है, 390 का second है, and if you ask me, it will keep on going up. Okay, so ideally, but use a stop loss, right? Because काफी ऊपर जा चुका है, and fresh entries is little risky. But it's a good stock, good company, and it posted good quarter also, so it's a safe stock to go with. Even Monday you can buy, right? And if possible, if we get a correction, maybe Monday I will put a swing also. Okay, your entry price is 275. Okay, fair enough, very good. You should not have क्यों निकल गए आप इसमें से? एक्चुअली निकलना नहीं था आपको, आप ट्रेल कर लेते ना. अगर आपको कभी ऐसे डाउट होता है ना कि निकलना चाहिए या नहीं है, तो आप उसको ट्रेल कर लो. एक 5% का आप स्टॉप लॉस लगा लो, एंड देन यू ट्रेल द पोजीशन. इट्स ऑलवेज सेफ. सी 273 एंड योर प्राइस इज 300, सॉरी, CMP इज 314. 273 मतलब 15% प्रॉफिट बन रहा है आपका, राइट? तो अगर आप 5% का रिस्क उठाते हैं, तो आप हायर टारगेट के लिए आप अटेम्प्ट कर सकते हैं. Risk is 5% from your profit of 15%. So I think that is worth, right? But हाँ, टेक्निकली ये कंफर्म करना थोड़ा ज़रूरी होता है. नॉट, ये लॉजिक हमेशा काम नहीं करता है. Yes, I agree. Greed and fear, these two things drive the market. But at this chart, I think you can try to get in on Monday. अगर इसमें करेक्शन आता है तो यू कैन लेट मी नो ऑल्सो इन द ग्रुप, एंड वी कैन पोस्ट लाइक यू हेल्प्ड अस इन ग्लेनमार्क ट्वाइस. ओके, थैंक यू शरद. And good to have you in the group. Yeah, it's active, healthy chat and discussions we are having. Okay, so next Ibrahim CDSL. Okay, I think yeah I missed this Ibrahim. Let me check CDSL. Yeah, is this good for investment? Response in English. BSc Fresh View. Okay, CDSL I'll cover. Mangalam Organics I'll come back after this. Okay, CDSL by Ibrahim. CDSL we had a swing Ibrahim long back. I think it did hit a stop loss somewhere here. Maybe I don't remember exactly now, but somewhere here we had a swing and it hit a stop loss. And later we attempted, so couple of times it hit targets also, somewhere in this range. Okay, but it's a good stock. The chart is good. Let's check weekly. Is a progressive chart, so इसमें fresh entry थोड़ा सा आप cautious रहिए. And you see here, so ऐसे किसी भी stock में आपको enter होना है ना यहाँ पर, तो you have to be very cautious. Okay, if you had entered here 300 पे आप enter होके आप trail कर रहे हो, तो it's a very safe position. But इस केस में थोड़ा सा आपको cautious रहना है if you are entering right now. uh, Basically you need to put a stop loss, so your stop loss should be somewhere here, around 960, and target should be 1100. If 1100 comes, you trail the position to 1200 around. Fresh entry is possible. Is this good stock for investment? Okay. सी अभी आप ऐसे लेवल पे इन्वेस्ट करोगे ना तो रिस्की हो जाएगा थोड़ा सा. तो व्हाट आई वुड सजेस्ट यू इज टेक अ ट्रेड एंड कीप ट्रेलिंग, टिल इट परफॉर्म्स, और जहाँ तक ये ऊपर जाता है. कंपनी profile, I know CDSL is a very good stock to invest for long term, but the risk reward is not great right now. That's what I feel looking at the monthly charts. Okay, and even the last quarter was it was not great. It was not bad, kind of neutral. But I think you can attempt for a trade and keep trailing, Ibrahim. I think that, I hope that helps, right? And Mangalam Organics by Shashank. 803 you entered. Let's check. I think Mangalam also was one of our swings, but I'm not sure if it was Mangalam Organics or something else. Let me check. Mangalam Organics. Okay. Yeah, Mangalam Organics. I think this, I'm not sure. Anyways, but I have a position in this Shashank right now. I am in a swing right now. Okay, in Mangalam. So I can tell you without checking the earnings that the quarter was good. Though the chart doesn't look good here, it's consolidating and correcting, but soon it will bounce. Okay, so your stop loss should be what is your entry price? 803. 803. Yeah, somewhere here. So I think you put a stop loss somewhere here if you can afford. It's about 700. So let me check up. Okay, 15%. So if you can afford 15%, you can stay here till 15%. I will not stay here till 15%. I will exit here at 747. So 803 divided by 747 is about, sorry, 7.5%. So I think 7 to 8% from your buying price is a good stop loss, Shashank. And then you can target for 900, sorry, 875 or 900 range first, and then 980 range for a swing. And weekly is also good. It's a progressive and correcting. This is happening from, I think, 2-3 weeks it is correcting. So yes, even I am kind of stuck here, right? So best thing is, like, best strategy is to follow stop loss. Otherwise we'll fall from here till here 600. So that's the best strategy, and I'm sure it will go up. Don't worry. Okay. So we finished single queries from everyone, and we finished from this chat also. Now I will go back to the repeat ones. Okay, starting from uh, Rahul, JNK Bank. Okay, there are I think three or four repeat ones. Mm, JNK, why is it not coming here? Jammu and Kashmir Bank here. So JNK Bank was a peak stock. I think last week we had discussed and we traded in BTST, and it was idea by Sunil during last streamings we had discussed. So 25th we had discussed around somewhere 25th of June. Okay, sorry, it was week before, maybe on 16th or something, and then it shot up, and right now it's correcting. So it's consolidating, correcting. What is your question? Fresh 6 to 9 months. The stock seem to have good indicators. Okay, so this looks good for fresh entry for short term, and earnings. I know they're good earnings, and PSUs they are in momentum. This is the monthly chart. So we to get a better picture, we need to check the monthly chart of this script. So here you see it made a peak here, somewhere here, 195. Then it is sinking since then. So from June 14, so almost for 6 years it did not perform. So continuously it is going down. Till 15 it went, right? And here something happened in April, so probably COVID, right? So after COVID, probably people started believing more on PSU banks. I don't know fundamentally what happened, but it's trying to bounce back from the bottom, and charts are extremely good. And it's not just charts, but the bank is posting good earnings. So I think it's a it's worth taking a risk because your risk reward is too good. Okay, so yes, you can get in at CMP. Uh, I would not suggest for a swing here at this price. Okay, but since you asked me for short term, I would suggest you to put a stop loss somewhere here. If you can afford this stop loss, then you can go for a short term or even long term in this script. So 40 around is CMP and 30 is the stop loss, is about 33%, which is too high, right? So what you can do is you can do a staggered buying here. So start buying here, then if it goes down, you add, keep on adding till here, and get out if it breaches the stop loss, book loss basically, because then it is going to sink if this level is broken. So I hope that helps, Rahul. Next repeat is by Vamsi Gruel. Okay, Gruel. How do you spell? Did we cover this talk last time? Gruel. Okay, I can't find this code which you gave me. Let's check this. Okay, Grower. Okay, there was a letter missing. Okay, the chart, daily chart looks good. Weekly is also good. I wish you had entered earlier somewhere here 50, or you had asked about around that level. Monthly is also very good. Basically all three charts are very good chart, Vamsi. Okay, very good. For you're having existing position at 47. Okay, so let's check. 47 is about somewhere here. So your trade is very safe. And what is your view is long term. Perfect. It cannot be better than this. You should invest in such company and such at such price. I don't know who whose advice you took, but you are at a perfect level for a long term investment, and you can keep this for 5-10 years. I don't even need to check the earnings and fundamentals of the company because the charts are screaming that it's a good company. Okay, but still I'll check. mm, okay, no red flags. Perfect. This is a very good pick. Amazing. And very good price. Superb. You keep holding this and keep trailing if you wish, but I don't think you need to trail also now because 47 is a very safe level. So probably you'll never make a loss. Company is good, charts are good, fundamentals are good, earnings are good. So you can easily target, 120, 180. Sky's the limit. Keep it for 5-10 years. It will make fortune for you. Okay. I hope that helps. Then you have repeat from Bina. Bina ji, Moltech. So Moltech, Moltech. Which one is this? I think this one. Moltech. Okay, Moltech's monthly chart. Here you see, somewhere here was maybe it was listed or something, and it broke this level, which is significant for me. Okay, on monthly basis. Now next one is, this is important for me. Okay, these two levels. Let's check weekly. Okay, uh, weekly is also good. What is your question? Existing at 69, view in months, swing. Is it good to hold? Okay, 69, you have taken the trade and you are in the swing. Uh, 64 somewhere here. So when you entered, your risk reward was not great. So probably you might have, if you bought here and went down, right? So must have been a concern that time. Or if you bought on this day and since last 3 days it is going up, you must be happy. So these two possibilities. But I can tell you from the charts and earnings that it's a very good script, and your risk is almost you know low. So you can put a stop loss somewhere here, 60. This is your stop loss around 60. This is worst case. Actually, it will not go here, right? From the chart, it looks, and in fact, as now it's gone up, so you can trail also somewhere around 65. You can put a stop loss of 65. That is more than enough. And it's a progressive chart, so it will keep on going up. Your first target would be around 88. It's our typical swing, I can say, and you are at the right price, so perfect. So 88 is your first target, and 65 is your stop loss. I hope that is helpful. Then we have repeat from GRS Akash. Okay, Vamsi, Leo, I had Sipla. I'll cover Leo. Really helps. I was actually in the dilemma to hold exit. Your analysis gave me a boost. Thank you, Vamsi. I hope that's great. That's great. If this session can help you even a little bit, to save your money or earn money or save your time or decision, I'm really happy to help you guys. I have no issues. Uh, let's go to the next. GRS Akash. Double AKASH. A lot of people messaged me and they often ask, why are you doing this and why are you putting your time? I think this is not a big work for me actually. I enjoy looking at the charts, analyzing them, looking at the companies, and uh, even looking at these on exchanges like there are 5,000 plus stocks are listed. So there are many hundreds of stocks which I have never heard also, like this Akash or Phase, what was Shiha's query earlier, Phase E3Q and stuff like that. So it's interesting to know, learn, and if I can help people in the process, why not? It's nothing, I'm not really doing any hard work for this. I do this every day during the session, during the trading. So it's fun for me. Okay, anyway, so Akash exploration is it's a rocket. It's a rocket. I don't know. And there are very few companies like this where you have such charts. I have never seen such kind of chart. It's making, you see here from December 20, not even 1 month it has come down. What happened in COVID here? I don't know what this company does. Let us check up. I always see what happened in COVID in selected stocks. So Feb, like nothing happened. On 15th of March, maybe one red candle. And what is this company doing? Akash is by GRS. Okay, long-term view. Shall I invest for long-term view? It's very difficult at this level, GRS, for a fresh entry. Mm, and I will check what is this company's. Okay, it's a 200 crore market cap company, which is actually not very big, not very small. But surprisingly, their earnings are good. That means company is doing well. So that's why the chart is progressive. But problem here in buying these kind of companies for long term is difficult to tell. And the best shot what you can give here is take a trade here, right? 20 somewhere here, 205 is the CMP, okay, and put a stop loss here, very close stop loss, 189.75. So around 185 or something you put a stop loss, say 10% or 15% if you really wish, and then you trail the position for higher targets. When you meet a target of say uh, sorry 200 or some 220 or something, then you trail it to your buying price, and that's how you do investment in such companies. Then you keep your money for holding as long as it is giving you returns, right? As long, I mean, as much I like the chart and the company's financials, everything, the risk reward is not good for me. If I think from my point of view, I may not get in this trade for long term investment. Okay, even not for trading in such stock. So mm, be careful, but earnings are good, so you can take a risk. It's a calculated risk basically. So I hope that is helpful, GRS. Then you have repeat from Leo Sipla. Okay. Akash is oil field service company. Oh, that makes sense. Gold mining company it looks like. Yeah, we need to check what is Akash exploration doing. Uh, let's check Sipla by Thomas. Sipla is one of my favorites stocks. Currently not doing great, but uh, we are invested somewhere here in Sipla 500 levels. So it's giving good returns right now. And let's check for what is your question actually? Medium existing 753. Yeah, definitely good to hold, Thomas. 753 is a very good price already. Somewhere here. So you don't have any risk. I don't think Sipla will come down to these levels. So your investment is basically risk free right now. And if you want to know the targets, uh, yeah, so this should be your target, 1200, and this can reach within say 4 or 5 months max, right? Uh, this quarter, I will check. Cipla, I think the quarter was not great, so let's check. Yeah, the quarter was not great, but right now, what is happening in pharma companies. So one of the quarters, if they were not great, it won't matter much. So company may not go 15-20% up quickly unless there is any other news in future. But the trade is safe, your investment is safe. So I think you can keep on holding for another 30% return easily in coming 4 5 months. Okay. Uh, Next is Ahlada by Nadir. Okay. I think this is the last repeat query. Ahlada daily is okay, not bad. Weekly is bad for a fresh trade. Monthly is really bad for any new trades. Let's check your. Okay, you already have an existing 177 and long-term view and best price to add more. This never came down to add more. Okay, great. Yeah, you should be happy, Nadir, that it didn't come down. Usually we are upset when stock comes down. So you're upset because it didn't come down, but at least your initial investment is making money. So that's how I think. So 177.43 somewhere here. Okay, that's a very good holding price right now. Okay, so your trade is almost risk free. So somewhere here is your trailing stop loss, say 185 around. Okay, if it breaches this level, you can ask me for revisiting this stock. I'll check and confirm to you. But it looks good for holding right now. Okay, and I'll check the earnings of Alada if I have in my system. Uh, it's a small cap, so let's check. Okay, the quarter was not uh, it was not great. Uh, I think it might come down a little bit. Okay, Nadir, it will come down a little bit. When did it post the earnings? On 30th June. So it's just been 2 3 days now. Okay, so wait for this stock to come down to this level 185. If you can take a risk of say 160. Okay, this is your stop loss 160, and then you add here. If it comes down here, you see the bar here. What happened here minutely, if you see on the chart, uh, this two bars here on these two candles. Okay, the small wicks, if you know what is a wick of a candle. So these wicks, uh, this is a rejection, like there are buyers here. So immediately when the price came down, immediately it was bought and the stock went up. So that means it has a strong support of this level. If it comes down by chance here, you buy here. This is the best place to add with a stop loss of 160 around. Okay, so I think that will help you in this position. Okay, so now we finished our list, and I will take questions from the chat now. Okay, I covered everything. I think Sunil, Thomas. Okay, where did I miss? Okay, Syncom formulation. Sorry, Jamin. Let's check this one. Syncom. How do you spell? Mm, just a second. Let me check up in the Excel. Yeah, even Sudarshan Chem is missing, so I'll cover that. Sorry. Syncom. See, actually, if you post too late, no, guys, then collating the data and organizing the data, I miss out sometimes. So, if we can post little early, we can organize it properly and it will be faster. So, I'm not able to find this Syncom now. I'll try to type the spelling here. Syncom, there are three. Okay, formulations. Oh, this is a daily chart. This chart is not a good chart. I don't like these kind of charts, Jamin, where you have UCs, and LCs. These are very risky charts. Okay, same here also. Risk reward is really bad if you want to get in a trade, and monthly also, it's not an impressive chart. Let me check. What is your question, by the way, in Syncom? If you're planning to enter fresh, I would say stay away from this. Okay. I will go to KPR Mill by Harsh Kapil. Let's check this one. Okay, this is daily. Daily isn't good. What is your question, by the way, Harsh? See, the stock name will not help much. You need to tell me what is your question. What do you want to know about this? The chart looks okay, not great. If you want to take a trade here, your stop loss should be 1485 and your first target should be 1700. KPR Mills is I don't know if I had posted in the channel, but yeah, I had traded in this stock in KPR Mills, and it's a good company, also with a good quarter. So you can take a trade, and it can be a potential swing for us also. Okay, you might see it in future. Yeah, okay, we already covered in last stream. I'm not sure. Uh, Buying price is 1510. Okay, so yeah, 1510 is a good price. If the stop loss is too close, then you come little down somewhere here. Is 1429, so around 1400 you can put. That is your stop loss, best stop loss. I don't think it will go there. It will not even go beyond 1480 actually, and it will move soon. Okay, 1700 is first target, and 1824, 1830 is next, and when it reaches 1700, you trail the stop loss. You bring your stop loss somewhere here. Okay, around 1600. So it's a good trade then. Leo, I don't really remember here. We are covering so many stocks now, so I don't really remember KPR Mill. But right now, and I don't remember what I said in the last stream. Sometimes it might happen, it might contradict sometimes. Uh, because if the earnings were not there that time, we don't know. But right now, I can tell you it's a good stock, good price to get in. For a swing also it is good, and this can be second favorite today. Yeah, maybe we can post it sometime. Okay, now next is Sudarshan Chem by Sunil. Sudarshan Chemical. Okay, perfect. Sudarshan Chemical also we had in swing. I'm not sure, but daily chart is looking good, Sunil. The earnings were posted on 28th. After that, there is good progress, so I'm sure earnings were good. Weekly is also good, progressive. Sorry, monthly is even better. So, what is your question on Sudarshan Chem? Let's check quickly. Okay, swing 740 target and SL हिंदी ठीक है सुनील जी तो 730 740 का आपका एंट्री है which is very good entry actually. 740 मतलब somewhere here. ओके तो आपका स्टॉप लॉस पहले आप नोट कर लीजिए, ये आपका स्टॉप लॉस है 700 के आसपास, है ना। सिक्स व्हेन आई एम गिविंग स्टॉप लॉस, डोंट कंसिडर इट एज एग्जैक्ट लेवल। जैसे अभी यहाँ पे मैंने 698 बोल दिया आपको, तो ऐसे मत करो आप। थोड़ा सा 695 या 700 डिपेंडिंग ऑन दिस वन, एंड यू कैन always ask me in the group any stocks which I'm covering here. You can always ask me in the streaming group, okay, कि मैंने ये बोला था आपको and ये level आ गया है, तो can you revisit? I will be happy to do that. Okay, so around 700 you put a stop loss, and your first target is 830. So यहाँ पे आप थोड़ा profit book कर सकते हैं. If you want to hold it till 940, इसके लिए हमको अर्निंग्स देखने पड़ेंगे इसके, सुदर्शन कैम के। तो लेट अस चेक। ओके ओके, अर्निंग्स वर गुड, so I think you can hold this even for 940. You can hold it. I will not be surprised कि अगर ये 2-3 हफ्ते या एक महीने में 940 टच कर ले, ठीक है, तो आप इसको ट्रेल करते रहो सुनील जी। I hope that is helpful. What is next? Finished? KPR mill is done. Okay. No, you had same analysis. Okay, that's good. ठीक है. Any okay, Vivek Shivakumar, please advise on Spark. I entered at 330 few weeks back. Last 2 days recovering. Should I wait or exit? Okay, perfect question. Let me check. Spark. Spark is Sun Pharma Research, right? Okay, Spark. Spark chart is looking good. Okay. Uh, Weekly is also good. Monthly is also good. It's been lying low since I know Spark. I have traded in Spark, and यहाँ पे आप देखो, it's been lying low for some time, for like few years or so, and then later there was some spark in Spark somewhere here I have traded, and बाद में वो फिर से नीचे गया, अभी फिर से ऊपर आने की कोशिश कर रहा है। तो we will check why it is happening. So first of all, 330 you entered few days back, so right now it is 238. So 330 कैसे आप, how did you enter 330 few weeks back? Must be 230. There is no 330 few weeks back, no? No, there is some problem here. So maybe 230 you entered, I don't know. So if it is 230, you should put a stop loss of 214 here first of all. Irrespective of 230 or 330, you should put this stop loss, Siva Kumarji. 217 around. Okay, 216 you can make it, and then you have to target 266 is your first target. Now I will check if I have any inputs on the earnings of company. Okay, okay, the quarter was bad. Sorry, the quarter was bad, but Spark is a good company, and into pharma research, so probably might get some help from pharma sector. uh, so what I would suggest you is to follow this stop loss for sure, irrespective of anything. 216 or 215, if it goes below this, you should exit the trade, and if it doesn't go, look for this target 266 around, and then trail the position. Simple. Then you can target till 300 also. Okay, I hope that is what you're looking for. Let's check the chat. Yeah, 230, correct. So 230 is you can hold it easily for this is your stop loss, 215 for sure. Okay, Sakar posted my late question there in channel. Sorry for the late addition. and then we have Fermenta. Can we make this two last? Sakar and Fermenta. Okay. Sakar by Shihaz and Sanjay Kumar Fermenta. I'll take Fermenta first, Shihaz. I hope it's fine. Fermenta bought at 243. Fermenta also, I think we had in swing, or maybe in the streaming we had covered, not sure. Daily chart is it's consolidating, right? It's in a channel. Tried to break out here, but it did not succeed, and now it's breaking down. Okay, is not a it's not a very good chart on daily. On weekly also, like in last streaming, I had said you should not be trading or especially investing in such chart where you have long consolidations like this, right? So जुलाई 18 से लेकर तो जून और जुलाई पकड़ लीजिए 21 तक 3 साल में कहीं नहीं गया ये, करेक्ट? तो यू शुड नॉट बी ट्रेडिंग और इन्वेस्टिंग इन सच स्टॉक्स. But I will check your question. 243 a year. Yeah, exactly. So still not moving. This is not just year, sir. It is not moving for like last 3 years. That's what I showed you. So you should not have gotten in this stock last year itself. Okay. So 243. 243 is your buying price. Somewhere. Okay. Still you are in profit actually. You can actually look for a better uh, stock or a trade. Let me check the earnings of Fermenta, the latest ones. Okay, the quarter was not good for Fermenta. So I think that is the reason it is breaking down. So first of all, आप इसको stop loss लगाइए sir, 305 का. If it goes down beyond 305, it starts trading. आप इसमें से निकल जाओ. That is the best thing you can do, and I don't see it going up immediately for this quarter. Even if it goes, no, something like this will happen here. It will try to break some levels and it will break down again. Okay, so for this quarter I think you should follow stop loss at least. Means maybe it will keep on consolidating for a quarter, but ये ऊपर नहीं जाएगा, my best of my knowledge. Okay, so Sunil ji, thank you Sunil ji. Last for tonight is Sakar by Shihaz. Let's check. Okay, Sakar is looking good. Shihaz, when did you enter Sakar? What is your question? Okay, it's in channel. Uh, Let me check up quickly. Okay, existing at 145, long-term view and best price to add more quantity. So 145 you have gotten. So 145 is somewhere here. It's a good price. You're already in profit. Best time to add would be somewhere here. 155, 156. You can note this down. If you get somewhere around this level is the best price, but you may not get that level because you see here there is a gap up here. So fill this gap to fill this gap up. It has to break this level, which will take some time if it has to break this level. Okay. So, but right now I think you should just trail the position. Weekly also is okay. Monthly is very good. But again, the risk reward is not good, so be cautious. So this is your stop loss first of all, 148 around. I think this is your entry price. Then your adding level is this 156 around. Okay, and Sakar's earnings I will check quickly just to reconfirm. Okay, Sakar Healthcare. Okay, so the earnings were not great. She has. When did this post earnings? Do you know the date? Was it like uh, today or yesterday or something like that? Then you have to be very cautious. If it's been like 3 4 days or a week, I don't have the date with me. So find out the date, and if it is because of earnings this bar is made here, you got to be careful because earnings are is not great earnings. Yeah. So I think that's all for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope it was helpful. Thank you for your patience and sorry for the glitch we had in the beginning. Have a nice weekend and very good night. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.